Hey everybody, welcome back. Demi is back. We're here again. It's Pokemon Right. Pokemon Right? A Pokemon White version.
Yeah.
Things have changed since you last left them, Demigloom. You've not been my only co-host on this Let's Play series.
Oh, how could you? How could you do this without me?
I know, you're so invested in Pokemon White.
Yeah.
Oh, you had that fucking set. Can I close that soundboard?
Yeah.
Hey! Yeah, Demi has a soundboard, so my life is over, basically.
Hey.
There's no escape.
Hey. Hey. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop! Stop
Yeah.
doing that!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, those ones are real. They're too
Yeah.
organic.
Yeah.
that one was soundboard.
None of them were. Yeah.
That one was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Riley, none of these are soundboard.
they are. Fuck you.
No, Riley, I'm literally just saying yeah. 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 Yeah.
Nobody is that capable of perfect sound mimicry.
Yes, I am. Yeah. It's my voice. I can mimic my own voice pretty damn well.
Nah, it can't be.
That wasn't my soundboard. That was me.
That's how you said that? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm scared about you having that sound effect because you're gonna play it and it's gonna make me want to say it. It's gonna make me want to repeat it.
Yeah. Probably.
Shit. Honestly, I'm kind of in a Nuzlocke mood. We might just do one or two of these and I'll end up starting a Nuzlocke stream.
Or I start a Nuzlocke stream.
Yo, I'm super down for that too. That'd be sick.
I think I want to do like a fire red Nuzlocke.
Well, it's one of the more boring ones, but you'll still have a good time.
Hmm. What about like a XY Nuzlocke?
I doubt that's gonna work on your stream.
It'll work fine.
Platinum would probably be
Pokemon
pretty good.
Pokemon Stadium Nuzlocke.
That's not. You can't do that.
I'm sure there's a way.
There's probably some like dumb rule set that like makes no sense, but you cannot Nuzlocke in the traditional way on such a game.
Can you Nuzlocke like Pokemon XD?
Um, again, yes, technically, but it's not ideal, and it doesn't make for a good Nuzlocke because there's like no encounters.
Hmm.
The closest thing, when I do like a quote-unquote Nuzlocke for Coliseum and XD, which I haven't done this, but in theory I've seen people do this, and it's the best way to go about it. Because the pool of Pokemon is so limited already, you can just catch any Shadow Pokemon, but if one dies, it's dead.
Okay.
Any Shadow Pokemon, you can get like one encounter from each of the fucking wild Pokemon areas. I don't quite remember how that works in XD. I think there's only like 4 biomes or something.
Uh,
Because that was the bit, is, oh, there's no wild Pokemon in Ore, but we're starting to bring them back. Ore has improved since Coliseum. We Pokemon XD
Whoa.
now. We had a couple wild Pokemon.
I actually don't know anything about the lore of like Pokemon XD and Coliseum. Are they even like canon? If you can call anything in Pokemon canon?
I don't think so. Or maybe they are, because I think I remember Ore being included on like an official map of like the Pokemon world.
Hmm. We can. It's accepted now that like the anime and the games are completely different canons, right?
Yes, they do not exist within the same world. That is correct.
I think like people were coping for a while, like trying to figure out how to justify them being in the same world, but it was just like, yeah, no, there's no way, it can't be.
Because characters like Red and like Gold and such don't exist in this world. That's who Ash is.
Mm-hmm.
He's just all of them encompassed into one character, and it's and he's not even that great of a character. So
Yeah. He doesn't really have a personality. I mean, I guess that's not true.
no,
But he doesn't
there's definitely personality that shines through. It's just unfortunately inconsistent.
he just doesn't develop. And when he does develop, his development completely like restarts at the beginning of every series.
Not every series. That's a common misconception. The best series in Pokemon are the very few where they don't do that. So
Yeah.
there's like Johto is good because that's like the best one because he just kept all of his Pokemon and just went to fucking
Yeah.
Johto. Um, and then Sinnoh is really good because Ash he kind of restarts at the beginning of Hoenn, but he's still like competent. And by the time Sinnoh
Yeah.
rolls around, he's like actually a really fucking good trainer. So the
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl anime is really good. Then the X and Y anime is really good because again they reset Ash in Black and White. Ash was not as quite as competent in Black and White as he was in the Advanced Generation, but by the time X and Y rolled around, he was still much better, and they gave him like a really cool team in X and Y and let him actually like have some form of success. So the X and Y anime is I think pretty much the best one.
I mean,
That's
in my opinion, I like the original one. I like the Orange Islands series, which is technically not part of Indigo League.
Yeah, the Orange
Um,
Islands is pretty sick.
and that's like between Indigo League and Sinnoh, right?
Wait, what?
Orange Islands is in between Kanto and Sinnoh, right? Not Sinnoh,
Kanto and Johto.
Johto, yeah. I don't know why I said Sinnoh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything after that, like all the way through.
I don't think I've seen any season of the Pokemon anime all the way through. I've probably seen every episode of the original anime, just speaking logically throughout my years.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start like the ultimate Pokemon anime binge watch.
We should do it together. Honestly, you could do like season reviews on Pokemon Variety Hour.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be a good idea.
Hell yeah, I'm down for that.
Does Kolo give a shit about the Pokemon anime?
Not enough that I do not expect Kolo to adhere to any sort of time commitment.
Okay.
Like, oh, I have to watch 50 episodes of an anime? No thanks. It's me, Kolo Chu.
50
This is how I
episodes of not
talk.
Naruto.
That's true.
I don't know. You don't get it. That stupid voice that I'm doing.
Oh god, I
That's
forgot
you.
about N. I hope you don't have high level Pokemon. You usually suck until the end. At least I think so.
What do you think I should Nuzlocke?
I mean, it's hard to pick. I think I'm just gonna lay my pick down on the table and say Platinum.
Okay. I would do Emeralds, but like everyone.
DS emulation is stable on stream for you, right? You stream Mario Kart DS
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, do Pokemon Platinum.
Okay, I'll consider it.
Now this is gonna happen like today, bro. We gotta pick a game.
All right. But you think like Fire Red would be boring?
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably have a good time, but it'd be boring to people who have like seen Nuzlocke before.
Yeah.
And Platinum, it is very difficult, but it gives you the tools necessary to deal with that difficulty. So I think it's like a good first run. You'll fail early, but you'll be motivated to do a Nuzlocke on an easier game, or you'll get very far and it'll make you very excited and fulfilled.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna leave Dead Name in and then switch for experience. Cause I'm a smart guy.
I forgot you had a Pokemon named Dead Name.
I think like when I first started this channel, I said that like I'm gonna avoid playing a Pokemon game for a while because that will become the entire channel for a period
Yeah,
of time, and we're here.
we made it.
This is episode 13 of Pokemon White, so there are already
Wait,
12
what?
scheduled. Yeah, I recorded 8 with you and 4 with Silas. So this is episode
Jesus
13.
Christ. I forgot Silas was like still alive.
I don't hear from him a lot, but we did do that session.
Is Silas a Pokemon gamer?
Yeah. Apparently, I got him into Pokemon, which I didn't even realize because it must have been very early in our friendship because we always had Pokemon as a bonding experience. He said that like the first time he played a Pokemon game was when I handed him a fucking emulator of Pokemon Emerald,
Huh.
which is pretty wild to me.
I'm assuming any Gen 3 Pokemon game would be boring to people who've seen Nuzlocke before.
Emeralds would not be boring, but it would crush your soul.
Why? Because it would be difficult?
Yes, Emerald is the most difficult Nuzlocke in Pokemon history with a bullet, except I guess Black and White 2 challenge mode and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so it's the third most difficult.
Why are Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon so difficult?
They're just the way that it depends on what kind of Nuzlocke you're playing, because Sun and Moon are designed to have difficult battles, but they're designed for you to be over leveled for those battles. So if you're
Yes.
playing a hardcore Nuzlocke where you have to adhere to a level limit, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon become a Herculean challenge.
Hmm.
But anyway, I've been sitting idle in this, about to send in Timber Screen because I've been waiting to cut to the next episode. See you next time, everybody!